The giving of the Holy Spirit. This story surrounds the festival of Pentecost, which was the second most important festival of the Jewish year, Passover being number one. It's also called the Festival of First Fruits because it was one of three festivals where people could bring the first fruits of their harvest to the temple. It's also called the Festival of Weeks because it takes place exactly 7 weeks after Passover. Now, the festival of Passover, unleavened bread, and Pentecost all have to do with the Exodus from Egypt. The Passover was when the people were free to leave Egypt, when they were redeemed from the bondage. So the next 7 days, they have the festival of unleavened bread, when they were supposed to be eating unleavened bread. On the 7th day of this festival was when they went across on dry ground through the Red Sea. And then a total of 7 weeks later, from Passover all the way, 7 weeks is when they came to Mount Sinai and the law was given. So it's called the Festival of Weeks, 7 weeks. It's also called the Festival of the Giving of our Torah. They make a point of the fact it's the giving of the Torah, not the receiving of it, because they say that Pentecost was just the first time that the law was given to them, that the law keeps giving to them every time they read it. It's just an ongoing thing. So it's the giving. Just like the Spirit of God on Pentecost, He was given to us, and He continues to give to us as we live in the Spirit. Several traditions. First of all, a tradition that the Jewish people were to read the law all night long and then have prayer in the morning. They also have a tradition to read the book of Ruth. I have read several arguments on why they started doing this, and a lot of strong opinions about it, but I have a feeling that no one really knows why the reading of the book of Ruth is done during this festival. There's another tradition, though, is that David, Ruth's grandchild, was born and died during the festival of Pentecost. So we have redemption with Passover. Unleavened bread passing through the Red Sea is commitment, no turning back. And then Pentecost. Pentecost is the building of a relationship, not a relationship with God, but a relationship with one another. Because on Mount Sinai, the giving of the law, that made them a nation. They had now a nation that was built upon the law. And so we have it with our Pentecost. The Spirit of God was given to us, and that's when we became a spiritual nation. When the church was born, when we have a relationship with one another, that we have a fellowship in the Spirit. Well, come back when we give you more insights on the story.